A New Zealand Grade School Education Guide. Chapter 1. A New Zealand Grade School Education Guide. New Zealand Grade School, College, and Credential Transfer Websites. The New Zealand Qualifications Authority, NZQA. Monatoham-Dornga o Aotearoa. PO Box 160, Wellington 6140 New Zealand. Plus 64-4-463-3000. Fax, plus 64-4-463-3112. nzqa.government.nz. National Education Information Centre, NEIC. International Unit at nzqa.government.nz. nzqa.government.nz/r-role/international-education-information-center-information-center-NEIC. Individual Qualification Recognition, Post-Secondary Qualifications Only, Inquiries to QRS at nzqa.government.nz. The Ministry of Education. Education.government.nz. New Zealand Qualifications Authority, NZQA. Monatoham-Dornga o Aotearoa. Tertiary Education Commission, TEC. Te Amoranjim-Dornga Matwa. tec.government.nz. The New Zealand Education System, an overview is a Ministry of Education produced document. education.government.nz/assets/nz-hyphen-education-overview-publication-web-format.pdf. newzealandnow.government.nz/living-in-nz/education. Universities New Zealand. universitiesnz.ac.nz. StudyLink is a Ministry of Social Development service. This service connects people with the information they need to make informed decisions about student finances and other study-related issues, and provide financial support to students. StudyLink.government.nz. Committee on University Academic Programs, CUAP. universities.ac.nz/about-universities-new-zealand/NZ-committees-groups/committee-university-academic. Tertiary providers. educationcounts.government.nz/data-services/directories/list-of-tertiary-providers. studyinnewzealand.government.nz. New Zealand Universities. studyinnewzealand.government.nz/study-options/universities. Qualifications Recognition Services, QRS. nzqa.government.nz/qualifications-standards/international-qualifications. nzqa.government.nz/assets/qualifications-and-principles-and-policies-final-2017-05-09.pdf. The New Zealand Qualifications Framework, NZQF. nzqa.government.nz/assets/studying-in-new-zealand-frameworks/requirements-nzqf.pdf. nzqa.government.nz/studying-in-new-zealand/understand-nz-quals/NZQF. Policy. The New Zealand Qualifications Framework. nzqa.government.nz/qualifications-standards/quals-development. Tertiary Education Qualification Statement. nzqa.government.nz/about-us/our-role/our-role-in international education/national education information center NEIC/tertiary education qualification statement DEECS. NZ Education Websites. edcenter.government.nz, EdCenter, NZ Education Gateway. nzsare.org.nz, the New Zealand Council for Educational Research. studyit.org.nz. clc.co.nz, Creative Learning CO. learning.org.nz. New Zealand Grade School. In New Zealand, grade schools are called primary and secondary schools. Schoolzones.co.nz, ero.government.nz, schoolzone.net.nz, nzs.com, nzqa.government.nz, montessori.org.nz, anthroposophy.org.nz/anthropos/education.hdm, irmt.org.nz, music teachers, spark.org.nz, sport and recreation, school.nz, yellow.co.nz/nz_schools, nzeil.co.nz, New Zealand education, nzsta.org.nz, New Zealand School Trustees Association, educatenz.com, education news from New Zealand and around the world, en.wikipedia.org/wiki/education_in_new_Zealand, epals.com, links to NZ classrooms, acsi.org, Christian schools, ahipara.school.nz, Ahipara school, anglicansonline.org/world/nz.html, Anglican schools, answers.com/topic/primary-education, australia.teachers.net/chatboard, australianteachers.net, blomfield.school.nz, Blomfield Special School, Dargaville High School, dpsnz.orcoan.net.nz, Dargaville Primary School, gigglepotz.com/cc_nz.hdm, New Zealand Schools, Class Connect, hora.school.nz, Hora Hora School, camohigh.school.nz, Camo High School, camoprimary.school.nz, Camo Primary School, learn4good.com/great_schools, manaiaview.school.nz, Mania View School, marinav.school.nz, Marina View School, nelson.planet.org.nz/Richmond, Richmond School, netballnz.co.nz, sport played in secondary schools, newzealandeducation.com, nzimmigrationinformation.com/edu.hdm, stratford-primary.school.nz, tawa.school.nz, Tawa School, teachersparadise.net.nz, school products, toko.school.nz, Toko School, wikiwis.com/school.html, the Wikiwis go to school in Alaska, winz.co.nz/users/opaki, Opaki Primary School. Chapter 2. New Zealand education websites at dmoz-odp.org/regional/Oceania/new_Zealand/education. New Zealand education websites. Academy.ac.nz, the Academy Group, New Zealand, offers education and training programs in a variety of industries and subjects predominantly at the pre-tertiary and tertiary level. ACTU.com, the Academic Colleges Group, offers high school programs, English language courses and university preparation. Anyquestions.co.nz, Any Questions, provides access to librarians via online chat for approved schools. aongateoec.co.nz, Aongated Outdoor Education Center, provides opportunities for schools and youth groups to stay, experience and learn about the New Zealand bush. koreap.org.nz, Central Otago REAP, the Rural Education Activities Program, REAP, is a Ministry of Education funded program that provides supplementary and complementary education to Central Otago. dac.ac.nz, Design and Arts College of New Zealand, DNA, a private tertiary organisation providing courses in art and design. Education.government.nz, Ministry of Education, not a provider of education, the purpose is support and facilitative rather than directive. edusearch.co.nz, EduSearch, New Zealand's Education Resource Centre and links. GoStudyNewZealand.com, Go Study New Zealand, search and apply to courses in New Zealand from universities, colleges and education providers. homepages.ihug.co.nz/webschool, provide teachers everywhere with web-based information and tools which help them to implement their school curriculum. learnz.org.nz, Learns, Virtual Field Trips Program. livingheritage.org.nz, Living Heritage Tikangatoku Iho, an online bilingual initiative enabling New Zealand and Pacific Island schools, individual students or youths to develop and publish an online resource, based on a heritage treasure in their community. massey.ac.nz/massey/learning/departments/defense-security-studies/center-security-studies.cfm, Center for Defense and Security Studies, Massey University, advancing the security of Aotearoa, the Asia-Pacific region, and the world through innovative engagement, intellectual exploration, and education. New Horizons for Women.org.nz, New Horizons for Women Trust, Hiera Wakapaiki Wine. This charitable trust makes awards to help women return to education and training and promote research on women's issues. OscarNZ.org.nz, Oscar, Out of School Care and Recreation, Information, Ideas, and Contacts for the New Zealand Oscar Sector. Parents.education.government.nz, for parents, practical information about education for parents and carers in New Zealand. Review.co.nz, Manhattan Review New Zealand, offers GMAT, GRE, LSAT, SAT, and TOEFL preparation courses and private tutoring in New Zealand, both in person, Auckland, Wellington, and online. ScienceAlive.co.nz, Science Alive, New Zealand Science Centre, promoting the value of science and technology through interactive experiences. StudyInNewZealand.government.nz, New Zealand Education, courses and degrees across NZ universities, institutes and schools. Swimsation.com, Swimsation, franchised swim schools. teekara.school.nz, Te Aho o Te Kara Paunamu. The Correspondence School provides distance education from early childhood level to year 13. tki.org.nz, the Online Learning Center, Te Keat Ipurnji, a bilingual portal plus web community. User-friendlyresources.co.nz, User-friendly resources, a publisher of supplementary curriculum and teacher support materials written by teachers for teachers. Extend.co.nz, Extend.co.nz, listing New Zealand's community education and general and short courses. Early childhood education websites. aka.org.nz, Auckland Kindergarten Association, operational and general information for parents and teachers. Bambinos.co.nz, Bambinos Early Childhood Center, childcare center providing a nurturing daycare environment for children. Centralkids.org.nz, Central Kids Kindergarten, operate kindergartens and full day care centers between Waishanga in the north, Tamaranui in the south and Tiki in the east. Gemmas.co.nz, Gemmas, offers home-based early childhood education and care services. Jumpingbeans.net, Jumping Beans, preschool gymnastics classes and children's activities. Kidsathome.co.nz, Kids at Home in-Home Educare, a trusted provider of home-based education and care for children aged 0 to 6 years. Kindercare.co.nz, Kindercare Learning Centers, offer early learning through multiple daycare centers in New Zealand. Lighthouseathome.co.nz, Lighthouse at Home Childcare, premier home-based childcare service run by parents for parents. Ruakind.org.nz, Ruahine Kindergarten Association Inc., a group of 24 New Zealand kindergartens, from Hunterville Mobile in the north to Pa'iachua and Holyoke, Pa'iachua, in the south of the North Island. Language education websites. ALLIANCE-FRANCAISE.co.nz, Alliance Française d'Auckland, now one of 1,056 official associations throughout the world promoting French language and culture. Goethe.de/ins/nz/en/index.html, Goethe Institute Wellington, German Cultural and Information Center specialized in German language courses and cultural events. Literacy.org.nz, Literacy Learning, NZ, Ltd. This company is the means by which Liana Trail offers educational consultancy services to primary and elementary schools in New Zealand, USA, and Canada, and the Pacific area. Professora.co.nz, Professora, Spanish language school in Wellington. Maori education websites. coanga.ac.nz, Te Kangaroo. Te Kangaroo is a total immersion Maori language family program for young children from birth to 6 years of age. maorieducation.org.nz, Maori Education Trust. The trust administers scholarships and sponsors the Ngā Manu Kriro regional and national speech competitions. mindu.government.nz/index.cfm ?layout =index &index ID =1063, Maori Education, Ministry of Education site. namsat.org.nz, Namsat, National Association of Maori Mathematicians, Scientists, and Technologists. nzqa.government.nz/for-maori/index.html, nzqa Maori Network, Maori issues within the NZ Qualifications Authority. tetapuae.co.nz, te tapui o rihua, tertiary education funding, grants and scholarships for Maori. tki.org.nz, te keet ipirngi, tki. TKI is a bilingual portal plus web community which provides educational material for teachers, school managers, and the wider education community. tkrau.tripod.com, Te Kangaroo o Waitara, based at the Oimari in Waitara. Education organization websites. att.org.nz, Apprenticeship Training Trust, offers people the opportunity to train and be trained to become competent tradespeople in the plumbing, gas, and drain-laying industries. canterbury.cyberplace.org.nz/environment/nzenviad.html, New Zealand Association for Environmental Education. Purpose is to provide a network and framework to promote environmental education initiatives in New Zealand, and to encourage and promote environmental education training for formal and informal sectors. friendsreunited.co.nz, Friends Reunited NZ, locates old school and college friends. lbctnz.co.nz, the Learning and Behavior Charitable Trust NZ, identifies and provides for the special learning needs of young people and funds from within the education system. mathswise.co.nz, Mathswise, after-school tuition program that focuses exclusively on maths and is based on the NZ curriculum. Montessori.org.nz, Montessori Association of New Zealand, MANZ, resource for parents, educators, and researchers. nzase.org.nz, New Zealand Association of Science Educators, NZASE, the national organization which represents the interests of teachers of science. nzasia.org.nz, New Zealand Asian Studies Society, NZASIA, a group focusing on research on Asian cultures. nzatd.org.nz, NZ Association for Training and Development, the professional association for workplace learning and performance and training and development specialists in New Zealand. nzsare.org.nz, New Zealand Council for Education Research, an independent, educational research organization with a bicultural focus and an international reputation for producing quality educational research, and research-based products. nza.org.nz, the New Zealand Educational Institute, an organization dedicated to advancing the industrial and professional interests of its members and safeguarding New Zealand's public education system. nzwriterscollege.co.nz, New Zealand Writers College, offers specialist online writing courses, tutored by well-known professional writers. pito.org.nz, Pharmacy Industry Training Organization, standard-setting body for the qualifications for pharmacy technicians and pharmacy assistants. qegroup.co.nz, Quantum Education Group, travel and tourism and business and computing certificates as well as other educational opportunities. sixstar.org.nz, 6 Star, provides New Zealand hotel, tavern, and bar training scholarships every year to help with a career in hospitality. student-exchange.co.nz, New Zealand Institute of International Understanding, NZIU, Student Exchange Programs. Primary education websites. nztertiarycollege.ac.nz, New Zealand Tertiary College, specialists in early childhood education and teacher training. Christian K-12 schooling. elc.org.nz, Elim Leadership College, internship program equipping leaders with knowledge, skills, and character for ministry leadership. emmausnz.com, Emmaus Bible Correspondence School, the New Zealand branch of the world's largest Bible correspondence school operating in over 100 languages and countries. laidlaw.ac.nz, Laidlaw College, a private training establishment offering quality education in theology, mission and ministry, counseling and education. scm.org.nz, Student Christian Movement, SCM, Aotearoa, ecumenical and liberal body on New Zealand campuses. NZ College websites at dmoz-odp.org/reference/education/colleges_and_universities/Oceania/New_Zealand. actu.com, the Academic Colleges Group, offers high school programs, English language courses, and university preparation. ais.ac.nz, Auckland Institute of Studies, St Helens, New Zealand's largest and most international independent degree provider. auckland.ac.nz/op, academic books, Auckland University Press, the AUP Catalogue and Information. dce.ac.nz, Dunedin College of Education, a specialist teacher training institution. ecoquest.unh.edu, EcoQuest New Zealand Study Abroad, interdisciplinary field studies program in applied ecology, resource management, and environmental policy. education.massey.ac.nz, Massey University College of Education offers certificate and doctoral programs in general education and professional education. queenstownresortcollege.com, Queenstown Resort College, a private college in an alpine setting delivering tertiary hospitality training and resort management teaching. travelcareers.co.nz, travel careers and training, training of people who wish to become aircrew, travel consultants, or to work in tourism. wellpark.co.nz, Wellpark College of Natural Therapies, offers diploma programs in such fields as naturopathy, Ayurveda, herbal medicine, therapeutic massage, and aromatherapy. Vocational education websites at dmoz-odp.org/regional/Oceania/New_Zealand/education/vocational. Categories: Nursing, Technology. amsgroup.co.nz, AMS Group, specialists in driver training and driver licensing, crane training, forklift licenses and workplace safety training. avonmore.ac.nz, Avonmore, a private tertiary education provider. careerforce.org.nz, CareerForce, government-appointed body setting skill standards, developing and facilitating achievement of NZQA qualifications across all sectors from aged support to youth work. comcol.ac.nz, Community Colleges New Zealand, a charitable training establishment with 6 colleges South Island-wide. elitebeautyschool.co.nz, Elite International School of Beauty Therapy, Auckland and Whangarei, training for tomorrow's professional beauty therapists. findatutor.co.nz, Find a Tutor, a New Zealand-based website dedicated to help students or amateurs to find ideal tutors to teach them any particular subject or interest. ika.co.nz, IKA Whangarei Ka Tu Ki Yuta, Ka Noho Ki Te Moana, offers 3 scuba diving programs at tertiary level, Whangarei and Otara, Auckland. kiwihost.co.nz, KiwiHost, customer service training company offering programs intended to help participants develop positive attitudes to service and improve the way they relate to customers. management.org.nz, business management program, consists of the NZIM Certificate in Management, NZIM Cert MGT, a full-time correspondence course enabling study from anywhere in New Zealand. NTA.co.nz, National Trade Academy, provides students with the practical skills and knowledge primary industries. Passright.co.nz, Passright Driving Academy, delivers driver education programs covering all classes of driver licensing and provides training and assessing for driver licensing endorsements. Proactivedrive.org.nz, Proactive Drive, advanced driver training courses for secondary students. Resuscitationskills.com, Resuscitation Skills, advanced life support training for health professionals by health professionals. SafeFoodHandler.com, food safety training, notes on course for workers in the food or hospitality industry. ServiceIQ.org.nz, ServiceIQ, industry training organization for staff in aviation, travel, tourism, museums, hospitality, and retail. Skillset.co.nz, Skillset New Zealand, training in public speaking, media, writing, negotiation and interviewing skills. Specialdiets.experts.co.nz, experts understanding and supporting special dietary needs, an online short course designed especially for people in workplaces such as early childhood centers, hospitality, catering, aged care and hospitals. StepsHift.co.nz, StepShift Executive Coaching, offers executive coaching, leadership development and team building skills. TutorsHome.co.nz, Tutors Home, comprehensive e-directory of private tutors in New Zealand. Chapter 3. New Zealand education websites by region at dmoz.odp.org/regional/oceania/new_Zealand/education. Auckland education websites. 121tutors.co.nz, 121 tutors, company providing personalised tutoring services for primary and intermediate-aged students. AIS.ac.nz, Auckland Institute of Studies, St Helens, ACE-St Helens, New Zealand's largest and most international independent degree provider. AucklandEnglishAcademy.com, Auckland English Academy, English language school with offices in the CBD and Howick. AucklandJapaneseTutor.co.nz, Auckland Japanese Tutor, experienced native Japanese tutor, teaches language skills and Japanese cultural norms. AucklandWeldingSchool.co.nz, Auckland Welding School, a provider of welding tuition, welding certification, and welding products for all levels of expertise. Cutabove.ac.nz, Cut Above Academy, provider of training and education for the hairdressing and beauty industries. Drive4life.co.nz, Drive for Life, offers driving instruction. Edens.ac.nz, Edens Colleges New Zealand, a private training establishment, PTE, consisting of ESOL TESOL and business colleges, a New Zealand Film Academy and a New Zealand Digital Media Academy. ITTI.ac.nz, Information Technology Training Institute, ITTI, provides a range of computer and information technology courses leading to internationally recognized qualifications. Jewel.school.nz, Peter Minturn Goldsmith School, helps students develop the skills to become a jewelry craftsman and begin their career in jewelry. Learningcurves.co.nz, Learning Curves, Childcare Center. NSI.co.nz, North Shore International Academy, study and earn qualifications in hospitality management and culinary studies at 2 campuses in Auckland. Robintone.com/clarinet-lessons, composer Robin Tone, teaches students from beginner to advanced varying in age from 8 years to adult. stkentigern.com, St. Kentigern, has 4 schools, college, boys' school, girls' school, and preschool, located on 3 campuses across Auckland. shorekids.co.nz, Shore Kids Barbados, North Shore Early Childhood Education Center and privately owned school for under and over 2-year-olds. thinkplaylove.co.nz, Think Play Love, music, movement, and sensory classes for babies under 14 months and toddlers 14 months to 3 years. Wellpark.co.nz, Wellpark College, an NZQA registered private training establishment. Canterbury Education websites. Windwhistle.school.nz, Windwhistle School, serving the Windwhistle/Lake Coleridge area. Manawatu, Palmerston North Education websites. Cloverleyschool.wikispaces.com, Cloverley Primary School Palmerston North. This website gives parents and children a description of the school, its location, updated information about the school including up-and-coming events, and downloadable school newsletters. Export.ac.nz, New Zealand School of Export, profile, courses, and accreditations with FAQ and jobs page. Freiburg.ac.nz, Freiburg High School, describes this educational secondary school and its facilities with news, events, and information for international students. ipu.ac.nz, International Pacific University epub New Zealand, provides a professional learning experience for students in international business, marketing, management, accounting, international relations, TESOL, Japanese and environmental studies. pnbhs.school.nz, Palmerston North Boys High School, Palmerston North's only single-sex boys' high school. ritapalmer.co.nz, Rita Palmer Literacy Consultant, works with schools delivering professional development focused on strengthening teacher pedagogical knowledge and lifting student achievement. studentcity.net.nz, Student City, information for students looking at studying in New Zealand. ucol.ac.nz, Universal College of Learning, UCOL, offers programs in information systems, nursing, medical imaging technology, automotive, business, engineering, horticulture, business administration, accounting, fashion, photography, graphic design, carpentry, electronics, and ESL. Marlborough, Blenheim Education websites. BlenheimeEarlyChildhood.co.nz, Blenheim Early Childhood Centres Inc., a group of preschools describe their services and facilities with information about fees, enrollment, and jobs. mbc.school.nz, Marlborough Boys College, secondary education institute offering day and border academic and cultural studies. mgc.school.nz, Marlborough Girls College, secondary education institute offering day and border academic and cultural studies. rapayura.school.nz, Rapora School, describes this primary school and its facilities with curriculum and gallery. rvs.school.nz, Richmond View School, Christian primary school for years 1 to 8 students. Nelson Education websites. NelsonTasmanKindergartens.com, Nelson Tasman Kindergartens, lists kindergartens in the area with location map and details of each one. Rotorua Education websites. agape.school.nz, Agape Christian Preschool, Christian preschool offering early childhood education and care for 2 to 4-year-olds. Rela.co.nz, Rotorua English Language Academy, English Language School in Rotorua. Wairiki.ac.nz, Wairiki Institute of Technology, located in Rotorua. Wairiki is one of the largest tertiary institutes outside the university centres. Westbrook.school.nz, Westbrook School, primary school in Rotorua providing teaching and learning within a supportive environment. whhs.school.nz, Western Heights High School, co-educational, non-denominational and a University of Cambridge International Examination Centre. Waikato Education websites. aaccounting.co.nz, Accounting, specializes in the provision of accounting, MYOB, Xero, and payroll training as well as business consulting services for self-employed people, small businesses and charitable organizations. StudyWaikato.co.nz, Waikato Education International, a society of educational institutions from Hamilton and the Greater Waikato. uleisure.co.nz, uleisure, providing sport and leisure facilities and services at the University of Waikato. Wellington Education websites. Early Childcare capiti.co.nz, Kapitai Childcare, offers early learning centers in Otaki, Ramadi South, and Waikanae. iod.org.nz, Institute of Directors, worldwide branches to facilitate director development courses along with seminars. kidsdomain.biz, kids domain, before school and after school care centers. schoolground.co.nz/Kahutera, Kahutera School, Featherston, primary CO educational school for children from 5 to 8 years old. Irla Childcare Kapatai.co.nz %2f. Wairarapa.school.nz, Wairarapa schools and educational facilities, directory listing and links to primary, secondary and tertiary schools, and support organizations in the Wairarapa area.